Hello Libra, welcome to PassionWater Tarot. This is going to be a generalized monthly reading for the sign of Libra for April 2020. And as with all generalized readings, it will not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you find that it doesn't resonate with you, please take the opportunity to view the readings for your moon, your rising, and your Venus. And also, before we get started, if you'll go ahead and take the time to go down in the description below. Wow, I just threw those everywhere, didn't I? Let's start that shuffle all over again. If you'll take the time to go down in the description below and follow that first link to AStonesThrowAway, that's my daughter's channel in deep South Texas, and tell her that Mama Do sent you. That would be greatly appreciated. She does Stonecast readings, and so grateful that Spirit brought her Stonecast readings to YouTube for the masses. Now, my name is Lois, and I'm an intuitive reader, and we're going to dance to the passion waters of your life together. Before we get started, I'd like to thank you all so very much for all your support, donations, and caring during the time that I've been sick with pneumonia. My immunity, it has been weakened apparently from this diagnosis of cancer. And so I'm having to be a little bit more cautious, and it takes a little longer for me to heal. So thank you all so very much for being a part of our soul tribe here at PassionWater Tarot. Now this deck that I'm shuffling now is the deck that I like to pull for a card of advice from Spirit for you all. So let's go ahead and ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors to come into this reading with love and light, to provide the highest level of clarity to those receiving messages, and ask that chakras be open to allow those messages to be received with ease. I love that smell. Alright, so the overall energy of the reading from the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. Building together. Let me turn on this other light. That helps us there. Building together, making a strong, solid foundation, working together. And from the bottom of the clarifying deck, that's clarified by the Knight of Cups. Well, hello Libra, an offer of emotion. Nice. An offer to build together, an offer to strengthen the bond, the connection between you. Wonderful. So your energy coming into the reading is the King of Swords in reverse. With the King of Swords in reverse, you are feeling a little overwhelmed with your thoughts at this time. And you're trying to cut some thoughts out of your mind. You are ready to put some things behind you. The challenge to that is the Three of Cups in reverse. Oops. The removal of a third party situation. For many of you, I hate to go there directly, but that's the challenge. The removal of something that actually brought happiness to many of you. Okay? So your hope, your fear, your weakness at this time, it's the Nine of Wands. Feeling very trapped. Very like a wounded warrior. Appearing as a victim. You no longer want to be a victim. Your hope, your strength in this situation, the Knight of Cups again. An offer of love, an offer of emotion. I love these hearts with that Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. An offer to open up emotionally towards another. What happened in the past as a reflection on this? The Ace of Cups in reverse. A false start, a false beginning in love that occurred. It was very, what's the word, Spirit? Very, almost spontaneous that it occurred. That it was not done. The turn down was not done from the heart. It was head over heart decision. The most likely outcome of this situation is the Seven of Cups in reverse. The removal of confusion, illusions, delusions, smoke and mirrors. Now, Libra, how this person sees you, they see you as the Two of Wands. They see you as someone who's sitting at the crossroads, ready to make a decision on what's in your highest good, going towards what's in your highest good. They feel as though you are moving away from them. And the way that you want to come towards them, or the way they want to come towards you, is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. They're very reluctant to come towards you because they feel as though you're going away from them. And remember, Libra, in this generalized readings, energies can absolutely be reversed. And how you see this person, you see them as Temperance, the card of Sagittarius, the card of healing, balance, patience, understanding, devotion. Actually, it's a good word for this feeling. And the way you want to go towards them is as the Emperor, the card of Aries, the card of being in control of your life, of taking charge, of domineering a situation, so to speak, being in control, no longer standing on the back burner, but taking the lead. The energy between the two of you at this time is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow. So that's absolutely no happy house, no happy spouse. Just separate, you're very unhappy. You're very, very unhappy, separated from one another. The Five of Pentacles is on the bottom. Yeah, you both feel alone. You're actually mirroring each other. You want to offer love, and they see you as somebody who's going away from them. They're not picking up on what you're really feeling at all, but they want to offer you love as well. Yeah, they're having sleepless nights, restless nights, anxiety and worry. You are too, to a certain degree. And the Knight of Swords is on the bottom because nobody's speaking up. There's little to no communication, whereas there needs to be a message. There needs to be. But you are watching each other. Wow. You're watching each other, but you're not communicating. That's not a happy story there. You're mirroring each other greatly, Libra. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels and Ancestors, please provide Libra an Archangel Oracle card to focus on for April 2020. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Yeah, you know what to do, Libra. Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Yeah. So somebody needs to speak up here. You both want to offer each other love, but this person thinks that you're moving away from them. whenever you feel as though they're healing, they've been going through a healing time. Religious factors are at play here. You know, your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now that could be a lot of different things. Codependencies on the bottom. That's a problem in itself. Sorry about that. Now, when it comes to religious factors, that to me, as a reader, as an intuitive reader, that could be race, religion. It could be cultural. It could be so many different things. But there's something standing between the two of you that is absolutely putting a damper on communication between the two of you. Alright, we're going to throw the rest of the clarity out here now. The King of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse, because you are not communicating. So there's no clarity. There's no clearing the air here. There's no communication. And the challenge, the Three of Cups in reverse, is clarified by the Eight of Cups walking away. And you are both walking away from each other here. Nobody's speaking up to say how much is someone's loved and cared about deeply. The Nine of Wands is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the Miser card. Yeah. Not releasing the time, the energy, the emotion, the energy towards one another to have a restart in this situation. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. You want to offer your love, your emotions to a situation that would be balanced this time. But without communication, there is no knowledge as to whether or not the situation could balance itself out. No knowledge as to whether or not you both are on the same page, which this story is telling me you are, because you're both doing this. You're mirroring one another. Now, what happened in the past, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Tower. Yeah, it was a huge tower moment. Huge tower moment that was driven by the head instead of the heart. Driven by lack of understanding and lack of communication. And neither one of you want to have another tower moment with each other again, because that would absolutely be the absolute end of it. That would finalize everything for certain. Now the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Magician. Yeah, absolutely. You both have what it takes to manifest what you want. You have all the air, have all the fire, all the earth, and all the water that you need to bring forth this connection again, to remove the confusion, the illusions, the delusions, the smoke and mirrors, to provide the strength in this bond to reconnect. Now, this person sees you as the Two of Wands, clarified by the Eight of Wands. They see you as somebody who has growth potential, a lot of growth potential, and they see you as somebody they want to shoot their love arrows towards, that they want to rekindle this spark. And the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. See, they don't want to come at you as a knight anymore. They actually want to come at you as a queen. They want to come at you as somebody who is stable and grounded and loyal, somebody who is matured, somebody who has grown in their confidence and in their trust in themselves, so that they can rebuild this union with you. You see them as Temperance, clarified by the Five of Wands. The Seven of Wands, excuse me. with this healing that they have, you see that you feel through the communication that you both are having in the 5D that the two of you have found a leg to stand on, that there's something worth fighting for here in this connection, and you want to go towards them as the Emperor, and the Page of Swords is here. I love that, because you both have been watching one another. You've been keeping an eye on each other, if not in person, through friends, family, social media. You've been watching each other go through the changes and the growth that is required to go to a higher level of commitment together, the higher thought. That's what this, that's what this is gearing up for here. Absolutely. I want to throw 3 more cards out here. 4 more cards, excuse me. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors. Please provide Libra with 4 cards for what would happen if there was a heart-to-heart conversation between them and their person of interest. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? The 5 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and Death. With Spirit is saying this is what would happen if there's no communication. The 8 of Wands is in reverse. That this fuss that you all had, one of you coming off as the Queen of Cups, the other is coming off as the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is wearing their heart on their sleeve, while the other is trying to remain grounded and use their head over their heart. And if you don't have this heart-to-heart conversation, there'll be no change or transformation. Spirit changed my question and said no communication is what? That without communication there will be no change or transformation. Okay? So, Libra, let's go ahead and ask Holy Spirit, Spirit God, Angels, and Ancestors to provide a card of advice from Spirit from the Sacred Travel Oracle cards. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Do we not have control issues on the bottom? We have codependency on the bottom. Okay. What was on the bottom of this one? Remember who you are. Surrender to the journey. Release control. One of you needs to release control issues. Okay? One of you needs to stop trying to dot every I and cross every T and decide how the other one should be responding. That's not allowing them to be themselves. Okay? So, it's time to let go. All is well. The Creator is at your side. You don't have to do it alone. Your life is guided. This is not the time to try to control the details of your life. Let it flow. There are times to hold on, but there is a time to completely surrender. Surrender to the greater forces of the universe. Let go of waiting. Let go of wanting to control your future. Simply turn your challenges over to your spiritual source. The Creator will escort you on your journey. Time to say, Spirit, it's now your turn. I need you to take over and handle this. Now your advice. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know. Surrendering is not giving up. You're not yielding to a force outside yourself. You're opening to your soul. By releasing hold, you allow the creative forces of the universe to spiral through you, which brings inspiration and direction into your life. Sometimes the journey goes a different way than expected. When it does, don't resist. There are times you can see the path, but you don't know where it leads. Not knowing where you're going can activate inspiration, insight, and creative juices. You cannot discover new oceans and distant vistas unless you have the courage to let go of the shore. You don't have to do it all yourself. Support is all around you. Simply open your heart and allow it in. That's beautiful. It's time to let Spirit guide you. It's time to follow your inner self through your inspiration. Spirit is wanting you to release control at this time. So, Libra, I'll see you soon with your next reading. Namaste.